As regards the Pocock Project, why did you decide to participate in the project?
Because I personally believe it is incredibly important to connect the museum's natural history collections with the British public in all its diversity. Historically, the museum has had a tendency to really work with fellow taxonomists and systematists, so people who are interested in the naming and describing of organisms in the natural world, or rocks and minerals for that matter. However, that's possibly not sufficient really in some respects. In the modern world, we need to be able to justify to society why we have these collections. And so connecting with community projects like your own, or people who are interested in the history of science or particular cultural phenomena, is a really important thing to do. And actually it's a two-way process. On one level you can think of us as being this terribly large, grand thing giving you access, but actually the information you give to us, whether it be you personally in the Pocock Project or these other types of people who come and use the collections, massively enriches our understanding of the collections. So it's a bit of a virtuous circle, really.
Yes, I see. Is it useful for the museum itself to be involved in this kind of
Absolutely.
project?
It's vital for the museum to be involved in these kind of projects, because whilst there is a degree of revenue earning to be had, which is always handy in these difficult financial times, there is an obligation and a requirement for us to actually make these connections with people in this country and overseas. Government wants us to demonstrate value for money in why we've got these collections, and forming these kind of partnerships with people in the UK. So it can be a relatively small project like your own, or a multi-million-pound connection with the British universities, or maybe the National Trust, or all these kind of bodies which are large. So they all actually contribute to what we should be doing to work together with other people in the UK.
What about private individuals? Would they be able to come and knock
all
on
the
your
time.
door?
They already do. We have
Yes.
a huge amount of people. Most of the private individuals will be people who have a strong interest in natural history already and want to maybe research the botany of their area, particularly if they're a member of something called the Botanical Society of the British Isles, or they have an interest in a particular orchid group, or insect for that matter. So we have a lot of private individuals who've got their own sort of personal research interests they want to come in. The other group who are largely private, that we get a lot of people coming into the museum, are artists. We have a lot of people coming in who are interested in using our collections for inspiration for their artwork. So we if we can, we will welcome essentially anybody in. The prime caveats are: have we got the staff resources to support it, and will it threaten the collection?
Yes.
And those are the two things. If both of those things can be assured, then we will do our best to enable access to whoever, really.
Yes. Thank you.